Good afternoon, my YouTube family. This is Country Advice coming to you with another great message, right? This message is talking about weight management and how important it is for us to get busy living or get busy dying. It is your choice. And it's kind of funny how the things we think are good for us are not good for us, and things that are good for us, we think is not good for us to eat. So I'm here to bring some information. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not anyone like that. I'm participating in a program that gives me information that talks about uh, what we consume. And it's important that we take care of ourselves. So if you find yourself being tired, frustrated, angry, dealing with depression or suffering from other emotional things that are happening in life, it could be your diet and what you're eating. Eating those things that cause cholesterol, high blood pressure, and things of that nature. We need to take control of our lives as best we possibly can. Well, we have to figure out a plan. What's the strategy for accomplishing your goal as it relates to food consumption? What are you eating? Right? What is that you're eating? What is it made up of? And the food in our bodies is supposed to give us energy. Just like water in our body gives us the fluid that's necessary. So we need to take a look at what's happening as much as possible. So this is Country Advice. I'd like you to um, subscribe, share, and give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm saying here, okay? We must purchase the right foods to eat and purge the bad foods that we've been eating. And when we purge those bad foods, we can strive for understanding and have a greater understanding for our purpose of life. And we'll have the energy to take care of what it is that we're dealing with in life. And we cannot allow ourselves to continue habits that keep us in a stagnated state of being, a stagnated state of life. We got to find a way how we can do better. I always talk about proper preparation preventing poor performance, right? And so as I deal with my weight challenges, I'm finding that, I need to get some information, more knowledge, so that I can go at this full force, and I'm not doing it by myself. I can deal with it with people who have a fuller understanding, dietitians, psychologists, right, that they can give understanding. So I just wanted to share that with you. Let us live with a purpose as to why we have a certain attitude and strive for a better quality of life. Planning is going to be one of the crucial areas that we have to focus in on. We got to plan, have the right attitude, creating a support network. So plan your meals. It's important. Plan your meals. What are you putting in your body? Okay, to defeat being overweight, dealing with diabetes or other diseases associated with obesity, being overweight or having other key factors, and as I'm learning, I'm finding out that sugar and salt are the corporates. They the ones they are the things that is causing this obesity, and it's causing a lot of issues that we're having in life. And unfortunately, I mean, if you really look at it, society is set up whereas, hey, they're going to um, get us to purchase food. Oh, it tastes good, but is it good for you? Okay, that's something we have to understand. I mean, everybody out here trying to make a buck, and the whole idea is that, hey, we have to be concerned about our health, our wealth, our longevity of life, because they're saying that them folks that are obese will find themselves not living a long life, right? So, hey, take the time to do the research on the things I'm talking about. So, sugar intake and overindulgence with salt intake does something to the body that helps that creates this issue, whereas we are finding ourselves being overweight. So here's some of the key factors that I wrote down. And remember, I'm not a dietitian or nothing. I'm just trying to find out and figure out things myself. But I found out some information that I know you might have heard before, but it's just important to do what we have to do. So eat more fruits and vegetables, greeny vegetables, right? Those things, broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, kale, things like that. Eat those things. Stay away from juices, those orange juices and grape juices. Or you think, oh, this is just orange juice, this is grape juice, but it has a lot of sugar in it. And sugar, those sugars are turned into carbohydrates that are difficult for the body to process. And then we find ourselves not processing, and when the food doesn't process, then what happens? It's stored up in the body. So it's a something going on that we need to be conscious of as relates to our food and our food intake. All right, stay away from drinking those juices. I know they taste good sometimes, but we got to do what's best for ourselves. All right, drink at least 8 glasses of water, if not more, right? Drink the water. The water help clean you out, purify you, and all that, right? Be careful to understand who's cooking what, right? And what they're cooking, right? And I know some of this, get back to taste. Everything's about taste. Well, the whole thing is we have to be very careful on what it is that we're doing, right? And what we're eating. We have to be very careful. Um, Also, jumping. I like to talk about them chair exercise. You can do some chair exercise. You got a bad leg or a bad knee or a bad hip. You can still do some of those chair exercise like jumping jacks or monkey roll, machine exercises like walking machine exercises, like you walking like you're marching machine exercise. You can do some of those things. And one important thing, as I'm learning, is that um, you're responsible. You are responsible for your health, right? And so do the things necessary to create an environment whereas you are doing and getting the foods you need to live a better life. Okay, so you have to read the labels and see the salt content, see the sugar content, understand how many grams of sugar one should consume, and if it's not really to your benefit, then you need to set that item right back on the shelf. All right. Put yourself in a position whereas you're knowledgeable of what's going on, and we're not being manipulated by this sugar and salt and taste, because it's more than life than just eating. Right? We want to be here to be here for our families, our loved ones. So I'm just saying this is an important message. This is country advice coming to you. I'd like for you to like, share, and comment on this video. All right. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. I'll talk with you later.